I had enough of this. I can't take it anymore. I hate Megami Tensei. For over 2 years I've been praising this franchise for how godly its writing, characters, soundtrack, and gameplay are. But you know what? The only reason why I said only good shit about it is because I wanted to be part of a community, but no more. Sup guys, Carlos here. Today I'll tell you my most unpopular opinions about Megaten that I'm sure you at least have thought the same as I have, at least once. I'm going all out. So if you feel bad for what I'm gonna say, well, you can cry in the comments down below. Without further ado, let's start this shit. The only reason why there are people who love SMT1 and 2 is that they want to feel unique and elitist, but the reality is, no one gives a shit about it. Persona 3 Fizz fans have to put 1000 mods to say Fizz is better than Portable. Stop acting like a baby. Persona 3 is still boring. Nevertheless, Table Survivor 2 is a bad game. It's known not because of what it has to offer, it's known because of the funny Pisaka baby from an idol manga of the game. Yu Narukami is only loved by people who haven't touched grass in years. SMT2's endings are the worst from the series. A loud ending that actually fixes the problem and a chaos ending that isn't a slaughter until the end of time, no one likes that crap. The Jack Bros is big joke is unfunny as fuck. Speaking of which, the Puzzle Boy minigame is the best thing that happened to Nocturne. If you think it's bad, you simply don't know what thinking is. SMT5 is the best video game from the franchise, all thanks to its unforgettable characters. The American Persona 1 was necessary, we needed a black character in the main cast. If you know someone with a Maya Amano profile pic, stay the fuck away from that person. Flynn is the most forgettable character from the mainline games. Nanashi is way more interesting. Mary is the best character in Persona 4. Playing Persona 3 to 5 for too long will improve your life. You are gonna learn how to make friends and how to start social link with any person you want to meet. And every woman you know will crawl to your feet begging for your attention. I promise. SMT Nocturne is so loved until this day because back in 2005 to onward, the only ones who gave a shit about it were people who played it on their modded PS2. Persona 4 to 5 have horrible female party members. Atlus doesn't know how to write female characters. SMT1's protagonist's name is Futsuo, not Katsuya. Fucking ignorance. Banjo-Tooie is way better than Kazooie. Backtracking is a good game design. We must be grateful for living in a timeline where Ronde exists. Persona 2 is so goddamn bad that it's only known for having the guy of the funny mustache in it. SMT9 is way too overhated for having a gameplay that only smart people like me understand. I didn't understand that shit, not gonna lie. Ken Amara's social link is one of the best from the Persona series. People who love this can't complain about Kamoshida and Kawakami. Speaking of Kamoshida did nothing wrong. Shiho jumped from the building because she couldn't imagine a life without him every time she closed her eyes. Remember the review IGN made for SMT5? It was correct all this time. It's a Persona game but without the heart. Kawakami fans are the purest people in this world. Of course, dating a 16-year-old teenager while you are having over 30 years old is normal. The same applies for fucking Takemi. Majin Tensei 1 and 2 try so hard to be another Fire Emblem that ends up being some of the worst games from the franchise. Kanji is gay. There is no way a straight man enjoys cooking and sewing. Oh, and Naruto is trans by the way. Soul Hackers 2's flop in sales weren't because the game is mid as fuck. It was because the main cast was composed of adults only. SMT Liberation DX2 isn't a bad video game. The only reason why you are complaining about it is because you don't have the money to be good at the game. Atlus should release more DLC demos in the future and we must buy every single one of them as a way to thank them for being so nice to the SMT community. Elizabeth is the worst Velvet Room assistant. I fucking hate her. Strange Journey has to be one of the most boring video games ever created. Backtracking is not good game design. I'm glad Atlus hasn't released a definitive version of both SMT1 and 2. Imagine how many people will cry for how stupidly difficult those games are. Nocturne isn't hard, you just suck at JRPGs. Last Bible is the best spin-off of the series just for having a student's murderer as a final boss. Persona 3 and 5 Dancing were necessary games, you just can't tolerate that a dancing spin-off sold more than the mainline SMT games. Chaos will always be inferior to Law. Shomi Natsuki is the funniest character from the Persona series. Lotus just doesn't know how to compose music. Every track he sings ended up being the most boring and forgettable ones. Persona 5X is gonna be the most successful game Atlus has ever made, and there is nothing we can do about it. Kazuma Kaneko is overrated as fuck. I'm glad he left Atlus. Maruyuki's Reality is the only good ending that is better than any true ending from the Megaten series. Since Megami Tensei 2, there hasn't been a single good Megaten game. Devil Children is actually better than the most recent Pokemon video games. Persona 1 for the PSP has a better soundtrack than the original game. Strange Journey Redux sucks. The original will be 100% better for not having Alex in it. Shin Megami Tensei is dead, and Atlus will milk Persona 5 until all of us will die. Walter isn't funny anymore, guys. Grown up. Hey guys, did you know that in terms of human demon breeding, Alice is the most compatible? Soul Hackers 2 is the best entry for the Devil Summoner series just because a woman is a protagonist. Teddy is the funniest character for the Persona series. Having a literally walking sexual harassment will always remind us that that is how Atlus sees the Persona community. SMT4's Apocalypse companions are way better than all the companions from the Persona series. Satan is the worst ally from SMT2.
What did I do to you, asshole?
Jiten Megami Tensei shouldn't be translated. Once it receives an English patch, it will turn into a mainstream game. And I don't want that. Akemi Nakajima is the culprit behind every controversy from this series. If he was just a normal student, the Megaten series wouldn't exist. Which means you wouldn't watch this video and waste so many hours of your life playing this horrible franchise in the first place. I have more controversial opinions, but I'm sure you had enough of this series already. Before you leave, however, make sure to read the description. See ya!
Yo, as you might realize even before clicking on this video, this is just an April Fool's video. In his dreams he would say something so cancelable on his channel. Why am I a stock image instead of recording myself? The asshole that manages this channel is so lazy that he didn't help me to record my scenes. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Have a nice day.